Hello, hello, everyone. How is everyone doing? We've got Brittany, Troy, Kevin in the house. And Tracy. Tracy is here too. Hi, Tracy. Thank you for coming back. Kevin, are you editing a video? Hi, Brittany. How's the weather down in Indiana? It's been hot up here the last couple of days, but it's been cooling off quite good in the nights, so that's good for sleeping anyways. And let me make sure that my phone is off. It has been quite the 90s. Yeah, I don't think we got that hot, but it sure was pretty warm today. Editing and was on the phone conference. Oh, geez. Still working the late hours, Kevin? So, how did everybody's weekend go? My weekend was extremely busy. I got a lot of projects done. I'm trying to readjust here as I get a little bit more set up. Let's see, I did some more projects on my van. I've been working on my van almost every weekend other than M25 weekend. And also too, I've been working on the library and in between, you know, the parents and editing videos. So yeah, I got to spend some time with my youngest daughter today, so that was good, and a little bit last night too. Nancy, how are you doing? I got your email, so let's see. Nancy, how was your weekend? I know you're starting to feel a little bit better, so I'm glad that you're recovering from your procedure. And I'm still getting used to my new seat here. Well, not new seat, but my new configuration of my seat. I've been tweaking lots of things with my van and just trying to organize it better to see what I really need and what I thought I needed and what I, you know, when I originally bought this van, I never planned on living in it in the cold months. I planned on chasing the weather, but life always happens and things change. So, now that I'm living here in the winter, I have to adjust to the cold and the heating, and I love my diesel heater, and I've got 4 ports on it, and the ports. I've got PVC pipes to heat like under the bed so nothing freezes, and try to keep the floor a little bit warmer, and just my electrical heated during the cold months. So yeah, I'm liking all the new additions. Thanks, Nancy. Yeah, it is so hot out, and so, and I had to go to this morning. I had to go to a professional appointment, I guess you would call it. So I had to look a little bit cleaned up. So I threw on one of my shirts that I go out dancing in. So it's not so hot that way. And let me tell you, I thought I had a handle on my hot flashes, even though the doctors think that I'm going crazy because supposedly I'm not going through menopause, but I am. Because I got every other symptom and I'm having these hot flashes. Having hot flashes when you're in a professional setting is the most uncomfortable, most horrid situation. And they are something fierce the last couple months. So I don't know what's going on, but I'm irritated with this. And of course my mom, she says, well, you'll probably have it for the rest of your life. I'm like, I love you, Mom, but be quiet. I had them a long time ago, and I thought I did some research and figured out how to keep them at bay, and I did have them at bay for a while, but now they're coming back with a vengeance, so we shall see if I can change my diet yet again to control them. But it is what it is. So, with that being said, who is ready for trivia? And I'm going to try to adjust this camera so it's not so much of a glare. Uh-oh, I just lost my computer. Hang on, guys. Okay. I noticed there's a lot of glare from these lights because, yet again, I've changed my setup. Go figure, right? One of these days, I'll be able to get this whole van situated and I won't have to keep changing up my setup. That would be super nice. But, yeah, this doing the live streaming and, yeah, I noticed, but there's a, or maybe it's not a reflection for you guys, but I noticed at the top, like right here, is some funky lines, and it's because of the light. Hang on. Maybe that's better. There you go. Or maybe I just like it better. I don't know. Go figure. One or the other, but anyways. All right. So we will do trivia. Well, we will start trivia for fun. True or false? Starfish can regrow their arms. We got true, we got true, we got false, and we got true. All right. Well, hey, Ray and Jack. And the answer is true. Some species can regrow their whole body from one arm. That's insane. That's crazy insane. All right. Tammy and Jeff. That's insane. Yes. That's unbelievable. All right. The next one is true or false. Sea turtles can breathe. Hey, Captain Jack. Kentucky. All right. Anyways, true or false? Sea turtles can breathe underwater like fish. We've got false, 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 false. Jeff and Tammy. Soaring Eagle is Tracy and Chuck from M25. And we got false. And we got false. And I think everybody answered. Ah, okay. I was stumped the first time she showed up on my channel, so I like connecting YouTube channel or names with people so I can keep their face and know who they are. It was fun to get to talk to them and meet them on M25. There was a lot of people at M25 I had never met before, so I was excited about that. And the answer is false. They hold their breath and must come up for air. They had the cinnamon. Oh my gosh, there was so much food there. Oh my goodness. I just left in a food coma. That's all I'm telling you. Like, I was so stuffed. It was insane. I can't tell you all the food that was there, but man, I was stuffed. Dennis! Awesome! So, Jack, did you get your brakes all done? Dennis get you all fixed up? I don't know why I'm yelling. I got my microphone. Jeez, old Pete. Alright. So, Nancy, before you call me out on this one. Oh, thank you, Brittany. But before you call me out, I don't think this one is a complete repeat. This one is partial repeat. True or false? Jellyfish have no brain, heart, or bones. Ray says true, true, true. True, true. Oh, look it, we got unanimous. We got true. Brakes are waiting on parts to arrive Thursday. Oh, dang. True. Robert, how is your sister doing? I seen your comment that she is home. We've often been called the jellyfish. She is doing better. Good. Jeff and Tammy, you guys definitely cannot be called a jellyfish. Goofy. Alright, I think everybody answered that one. And the answer is true. They are mostly water and nervous tissues. Tell him, don't worry. He can watch it on the replay. Oh. Alright. Okay, now this, Linda, I am so glad to have met you on M25 Meetup. It was nice to have a face to who's on my channel. Oh my goodness. True or false, sea cucumbers can eject their internal organs as a defense. I have never heard of this fish or sea creature. And before I jumped on the live, I was actually going to Google that because I've never heard of such a thing. But that doesn't surprise me because there's lots of things I've never heard of. But, anyways, true. We got true. We got true. We got true. Has anybody actually seen one of these in real life? True. True. They're gross. I'd agree. That is a gross defense. So, yeah. No, thank you. And people eat them? Oh, okay. Nancy, you're just a brainiac. I had never heard of such a thing. I didn't even know this existed. And you know that people eat them. Interesting. And the answer is true. And then they regrow them. Insane. All right. Are sea cucumbers the same as land cucumbers, only saltier? Oh, Jeff and Jammy, oh my gosh. The stuff you say. Oh. Oh. Well, yes and no. I do like lobster and I do love crabs, so alright. Next question. True or false? Dolphins are the only marine animal that uses tools. We got false. 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 false? Sea monkeys use tools too. Alright, I think everyone answered. And the answer, Jeff and Tammy said, it's false. Sea otters use rocks to crack open shellfish too. I have sea monkeys. Alright, let's see. Alright. True or false, the TV show Breaking Bad took place in California. True. True. False. Guessing true. False. True. True, never seen it. I think I've seen like small clippets here and there, but true, or I don't know, I've never seen it, and true. Yeah, I think I've seen like a small clippet of it, but I'm not even for sure. I've never seen it either. He's laughing. Yeah, I don't watch TV, so I don't sit and watch movies either. Nancy says it's a pretty good movie. Is it like a cop show or something like that? I mean, a cop movie? Oh, Linda says she's watched every episode. Oh, there's episodes. Okay. Then maybe I was wrong. And the answer is false. It's set in New Mexico. I want to go back to New Mexico. They cooked meth. Oh, okay. Yep, that's not the one I was thinking of then. The one I was thinking of, I just remember the clip I seen was a car and 2 cops got out of it and then it blew up. So, I guess that's not it. I'm pretty sure it was a series. Okay. Yep. That tells you exactly. I don't know what I'm talking about. Alright, we'll do one more TV stuff. Netflix. Well, Nancy, thanks for breaking the next question right in. Or tying the new question right in. True or false? Netflix series Stranger Things is set in the 1990s. Again, another series I've never heard of. We got false. We got true, don't know, true, don't know. Excuse me. False, 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 false question. And the answer is false. It takes place in the 1980s. I just aged the Doritos Club with them, and yes, it is in the 80s calling. Yep, I have no idea. I've never heard of it, so. All right, let's see. True or false, the Sahara Desert was once a lush green tropical region. We got true, we got true, we got true, we got true, we got true. Dennis, is the meetup still going on in Kentucky? True. All right, let's see. I think everybody has answered. Oh, no. We got Jeff and Tammy. And I'm assuming Jack already bounced out. We got true. And the answer is true. I think everyone got that one right. All right, hang on here. Linda, I'm sorry. It is hard for me to keep track of who has answered and who hasn't. I try to scroll through and see who all does before I answer it. So, sorry about that. True or false? The hashtag symbol was originally called the pound sign. True, true, true. I still call it that. True, true. Yeah, that's what I thought. Now I think the pound sign, there is no sign for pound. Now it's LB, right? Oh gosh, now you got me thinking. That's, yeah. Remember on the phone, the dial phone, it used to be hit the pound sign? Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh. And the answer is true. My voicemail still says hit the pound. Buffering for me. Oh no. Anybody else having... Okay. Brittany says it's not happening on her end. Okay. All right. Thank you, guys. True or false? You can smell fear. We got true, 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 False. Changing your answer, Dennis? False. False. Possible, but speaking for myself, I can't smell fear. See, and I don't know. I don't think I smell fear, but I can definitely tell, like, I can sense it, but I don't think I can smell it. But I think that's more on just reading the person than smelling them. I don't know. True, it smells like BO and defeat. And the answer is true. Research shows that fear-related pheromones are detectable. All right, let me... Nancy's like, True or false? The U.S. once had a president who served 31 days. Good, Dennis. True. Got true, 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 true. All right, Dennis, we'll hold you to it. V. All right, V in your French. I have no idea what that means. We got true. I know bonjour, Suzy, but I don't know the rest of it. Ah, all my beautiful people. Alrighty. Alright, I think everyone has answered that. Be right back. Can't find. Ooh, gotta find them. And the answer is true. William Henry Harrison. Showing my next 3 or 4 answers. True, false, false, true. Okay, Jeff. Are you sure you want to stick to them answers? True or false? Humans have more neck bones than giraffes. I live a block from his mansion. Wow. Is it like a museum where you can go through it, or is it a private residence? We got true, true. Lucky guess. True. False. They had tours. Oh, that would be awesome. So speaking of, I mean, this is not really about a mansion or a president, but there's been a discussion lately with me and a couple of my kids, because in a small neighborhood there is a house that, or not a house, there is a funeral home that the funeral home went out of business. They retired, and then they sold it, and then somebody bought it and they remodeled it and turned it into this 5,000 square foot house, and now they're selling it as a house. I think that there should be some clause in there stating that it used to be a funeral home. Would you guys buy a house if you knew that back in the day it used to be a funeral home? All right. The Addams Family. See, that I think that too. I would think so too. But I looked at the listing online because I'm a stalker like that, and I didn't see anywhere where it was mentioned. But because I'm familiar with that neighborhood, I knew the history of the house. Yeah, exactly. The funeral home. And Troy's like, hey, nope. uh, at least some disclosure, and probably not. Nope. The house I lived in then had been a funeral home? What, Robert? Really? Oh my. Wow. It would be in the docs. Maybe not advertised, but realtor has to disclose that. Huh. Was it in Michigan, Robert? Ah. Right, but let me remember. I think you live in Wisconsin, right? Ah. Gosh. I exactly due diligence. Don't buy a house without asking a million questions. Yeah, but who in their right mind would think, was this house a funeral home? I mean, I've bought quite a few houses and sold quite a few houses. I'm more worried about foundations but I mean, none of my houses were that big. um, so that wouldn't come across like that. But Vincent, Indiana, it was when I was in high school, 78 until 83. Gotcha. Okay. Funeral home, churches, prisons. Now, I know lots of people have done like the one schoolroom, the schoolhouses that were one room, and they've converted that into a house. And then I had some friends that converted an old church into a house. That was really cool to see. The funeral. That's not a pizza oven in the basement. Well, I'm just saying, I don't know about if that's a law here in Michigan. I don't know. I love that, Nancy. That's not a pizza oven. That would be a. Oh my gosh. Could you imagine going through a house and seeing that in the basement as a realtor trying to have that conversation? Um, how many people would just start freaking out and running out the door? Oh my gosh. That would be one of my daughters. Yeah, she would be like, I'm out. Gone. It was turned into apartments after. And that's one of the things that they're advertising it as, is that it can be split into apartments or dual residency ship. So, but still, I don't, yeah, there's not, I don't think I could live in a funeral home, converted funeral home. Nope. All right. Anyways, back to now that we got derailed. Um, back to the original question about the giraffes and the humans having more neck bones than giraffes. The answer, it was torn down a few years ago, and yes, it was haunted. It says false. Both have 7 neck bones. Is that not crazy? How is that even possible? I don't know. All right. Uh... Nancy's the scorekeeper. I don't keep scores. I'm just doing this for the fun of it. I shouldn't say Nancy keeps score, but Nancy knows who got the last one right or wrong. She's really good with that. True or false? Dogs can only see black and white. We got true. They say it's true, but I know they're wrong. We got false, true, false. Dogs see in colors of love. Yeah, for sure. For sure. That's what I ask about a lot of these questions, Robert. I'm like, how do they really know this stuff? We got true. Oh my goodness. We got false. Diego sees food or no food. And the answer is false. They see some colors, mostly blues and yellows. Again, how? I don't know. True or false? Penguins mate for life and give each other pebbles as gifts. We got true, 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 true. Dennis, did you ever answer me? Or Ray, you're on here too. Is the meetup over with in Kentucky, or is it still going? Or did I miss that answer? The chat does move a little bit, so. True, I received one of these pebbles and I was like, oh no. Oh my goodness. Oh, Jeff. And the answer is true. It's like a Hallmark channel, but colder. Oh. Oh. The meetup is over. Gotcha. I was like, that was going to be a long meetup if it was still going on. Yeah, I believe Diego would guard that bag. True or false? Parrots will dance to music and each has its own rhythm. True or false? We got true, 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 true. Last left today, Jack, Dennis, and me. And true. Alright, I think everyone answered this one. True, Birdie got the beat. True or false? Slugs have 4 noses. True, I don't know. True, false, true, question mark, true. False. They have 4 somethings? Maybe it's noses? False. All right. So this one is a kind of a little confusing, and I should have read it a little bit better before I put this question out there. But so it says it has true or false. Slugs have 4 noses. They actually say the answer is false, but they have 4 noses like like 4 little arms that help them smell. So they're not technically noses, I guess. I don't know if that makes sense. That one I shouldn't have put up there. I misread that one. Ugh. Alright. Let's go to... Yep. Normally I try to read them and scan through them. But that one slipped through me. Slipped. So, true or false? True or false? Some species of fish can change their genders. Yes, Jeff. You got that one right. True, true, true. True, true, true. True. I don't know, Jeff. I don't keep track. That is way too complicated for me to do. True. I can't keep even who answers them straight. There you go. Nancy will be my scorekeeper. Yep. Yeah, he knows. He's been around long enough to know we're just doing this for fun. He just given me... He's just picking on me. So, True or false, some species of fish can change their gender. And the answer is true. It's called whatever you wanna, however you wanna pronounce that. That's why I highlight these. I actually had somebody comment on one of my shorts that I had about one of my trivia questions, and they were like so upset. They thought I was 100% wrong and I should stop doing this. It was so funny. I can't believe somebody would get that upset over a trivia that's just for fun. You guys. Alright, let's see. Let's go to true or false, The Office was originally a British show. True? Yes? No worries. Tell Dennis not to worry. It's all good. Y'all gotta do what you got to do. We got true, participation trophies. True, true. I knew what you meant, Tracy. It's all good. True. Dennis is eating. Are you sure it's not for everyone else? Dennis, I think, really enjoys cooking for everybody. Um, yeah, I think. Well, he's really careful about what he eats. He's pretty good with that. I'll give that guy credit. Off to bed. Have a great night, everyone. Thanks, Kevin, for stopping by. I hope you're feeling better. I hope that headache goes away. I forgot to ask you if you're still having the headaches. Thanks, Ray. And the answer is true. It was created by Ricky Garvinis and Stephen Merchant. That's another TV show or movie. No, The Office. I think that was a show, a TV series. I don't know. I've never seen it either, so I might have seen bits and pieces of it. Because my kids used to watch TV, but let's see. Let's see, what would be... I don't think I've asked this one, but if I have, just let me know. I just uploaded a bunch more questions and I try to make sure I don't repeat, but true or false? The dot over the lowercase I is called title. We got true, 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 false, false, a little title, true, true. And the answer is true. True or false? Goats have rectangular pupils. Oh my goodness. One of my daughters has a roommate, and I just met her roommate today because they moved into a new house with a new roommate. And the roommate has a cat. And I've had some cats in the past, and I know some cats. But I did not know that there's this cat that my daughter's roommate has. It's called a Scottish Fold, and the ears are like they're folded almost down to their head, and they have big eyes. Oh my gosh, the cat was so cute, but I had never seen a cat like that. It's crazy. Anyways, we got true, diamonds, true, goats have snake eyes. Yes. Ah, Sue and Martin, how are you guys? Hey, are you guys in Arizona? Let me see if I can pull up this picture of this cat. I don't know. Wait a minute. We'll see if I can figure out how to get it in the... See his ears? And see how... Hang on. See how big his eyes are? And his ears are folded down. He's so cute. We're home in Maine, planning on leaving 10/26 and heading to Arizona. Awesome. Sue, I have a question for you. Have you practiced driving the motorhome Finicky Franny, I think is the name? Flat top. No, they're actually called, I just learned this, they're Scottish folds. I had never heard of such a thing. But they're called Scottish folds. Oh, Sue, come on. You gotta get over your fear and drive it. All right. Anyways, the question was true or false, goats have rectangular pupils. And the answer is true. It helps them see 320 degrees around. Alright, next question. Oh, let's see. Talking about cats. My dog hates cats even if they're on TV. You know, so Hopper, most of you that have been here on my channel know about Hopper, my dad's cat. And I decided, let me see if I can, for the ones that are new here, or this is my dad's cat. And she is a little Spitfire. But I decided to put it, she was, I don't know, up on the chair watching me with my TV, or my laptop working. So I put on the screen, you know, the fish that swim around. And she was watching them and she was trying to bat at them. It was so funny. Anyways, true or false? Some cats are allergic to humans. True, 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 true. I guess they can be. True. True, true, true. Most cats are allergic to me. I don't know. I feel like they'd like to play with that beard. I can see I'm batting at your beard. Oh. I showed my mom and dad the group photo of us all at M25, and they were surprised at how many of us got together at M25. And the answer is true. Talk about betrayal. True or false? You can smell rain. We're going to get Jeff the dictionary out on this one. True, 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 false. Kobe! Oh, Kobe. True. You're so nice. It was really nice to meet you at M25. It smells like fish in the UP. Yeah. You know what? After it's been raining, it smells like worms. Or maybe your car smells like worms. I remember when I used to work in a auto shop, and we have to rotate tires, or I'd have to get underneath the car, and it had been raining. It smelled like worms all the time, and it was like, ugh, crazy. Yeah, I'm glad you did too. Are you in, what state are you in now, Kobe? Yeah, I know. Doesn't that feel good to see the icons and actually know the face? It is really nice. Colorado. That's on my bucket list. All right, Jeff the dictionary is going to correct me on this. True. Earthy scent is called petrichor. I don't know. Petrichor. I don't know. Wait for it. Jeff will be the next one to make a comment. Yeah, no idea. Ah. Oh, Jeff. You let me down there. I was waiting for it. All right. True or false, clownfish are born female. We got true. We got true. We got false. We got true, we got false. Looking back, see if... Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the answer is false. They're all born male, and the dominant ones become females. Let's see. Bamboozled. Well, you could try this next one. True or false? Mantis shrimps has one of the most powerful punches in the animal kingdom. We got true, true, false, true, true, and the answer is true. It can break aquarium glass. Holy moly. Yeah, they can break a aquarium glass. Holy moly. Alright. True or false? There are fish that can walk on land. True. True. Mud guppers. True, mud guppers. True. My hands and my mouth aren't working together. Got true? We got true. I think we're unanimous on this one. Everybody has said true. And the answer is true. Like mud skippers can and walking catfish. And mermaids. True or false? Squids and cutlerfish can change color to blend in. I don't know, Kobe. I know that there's a saying. We got true, 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 false, true, 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 Cuttlefish maybe. I don't think squid can, but octopus can. And the answer are, oh, Jeff can hear me. I just said that to Chuck. And the answer is true. They are master of camouflage. We just had that question about jellyfish not having brains and oh. True or false? Pufferfish are venomous when inflated. True. 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 I don't think I would ever eat one. I like to try to stay alive too much, I guess. Hey now, I used to say that all the time when I was raising kids. I have two brains. One's out looking for the other. True. Oh my gosh, my kids used to have me going left and right so much I didn't know where I was doing, when I was going, or it was crazy. And the answer is false. They're always toxic when their inflation is just a defense. All right, let's see. Kobe, I could say so much with that one. I'm just going to leave that one well alone. Nope, I'm not going to go down that road. I'm just going to leave it right there. Right there. True or false? Crabs use bubbles to breathe on land. Jeff, you're not picking on my daughter, are you? Bye, Linda. Thanks for being here. Oh, okay. Oh, probably true. True. Oh my goodness, the chat's going crazy now. False. True. 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 It's all for fun, Kobe. Whether you're wrong or you're right. And the answer is true. Some land crabs carry waters in their gill chambers to blow bubbles to stay moist. Alright, last question, and then we're going to call it a night. True or false? Narwhals? I don't know how to pronounce that. Tusk is actually a giant tooth. We got true, true, false. Kobe, no one on here is going to last until midnight. And second of all, I'm not going to last. It's a unicorn horn? Ah. True. And the answer is... I've never seen one either. And the answer is true. Usually they let the left canine. It's a buck tooth thing. Anyways, Nancy, they're not as good looking as in person. Alright. We'll take your word for that, Kobe. Anyways, thank you guys all for showing up. I plan on being live next Tuesday. And I should be getting out some videos this Saturday. I'm going to be scheduling, I know I said this last Tuesday, but I got a little bit behind. But I am going to start scheduling, 5 o'clock, releasing videos at 5 o'clock on Saturdays. So start watching out for them. And thank you guys all for showing up and humoring my babble on pronouncing all these words. And just having fun with me on Tuesday. I appreciate you guys watching this and participating. So have a good week. Be safe out there. Be kind. And have a great night or evening, depending on where you're at. I think it's night for most of you guys now. troublemaking with Tuesdays with Suzy. Alright, guys. Have a good night, and I'll see you next Tuesday. And hopefully, maybe you guys will watch the video that's coming out this Saturday. So,